Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between rolling hills and winding rivers, there lived a humble farmer and his wife. They had a daughter named Aena. Her beauty was as radiant as the first light of morning, and her laughter was as sweet as birds singing at dawn. But it was not only her beauty that made people admire her. Aena was also kind, gentle, and warm-hearted, and everyone in the village loved her. As Aena grew older, her beauty and charm became known far beyond her village. Young men from nearby towns and distant places came to ask for her hand in marriage. Yet Aena refused them all. She often said, "I will only marry the most handsome man in the country, someone young and strong who can truly love me." News of her beauty and her strict wish spread far and wide, eventually reaching the deep forest that surrounded the village. In that forest lived a powerful python. But this python was no ordinary creature. He possessed ancient magic and could transform himself into any form he wished. Curious about the girl who wished to marry the most handsome man in the land, the python decided to see her for himself. Using his magic, he transformed into a tall, dark, and strikingly handsome man. He gave himself the name Ku and walked into the village one bright morning. The villagers were immediately drawn to him. His tall figure, confident voice, and gentle smile made him stand out wherever he went. He said he was a traveler from a distant land. Soon he became well known in the village. He helped farmers in the fields, played games with children, and shared fascinating stories about places he had seen. Before long, Aena noticed him. There was something mysterious about Ku, something that made her curious. He treated everyone with kindness and spoke with wisdom beyond his years. Slowly, the two began spending time together. Ku often brought Aena beautiful flowers from the forest. Sometimes they sat under the moonlight as he told stories of distant mountains, rivers, and hidden valleys. As days passed, their friendship grew stronger. The villagers watched with smiles, believing that perhaps Aena had finally found the man she had been waiting for. One day, Ku asked Aena to marry him. Aena felt both happy and uncertain. She cared deeply for Ku, yet something about him remained mysterious. Wanting guidance, she spoke with her parents. Her father said gently, "Trust your heart, my daughter. Love often leads us on surprising paths." Her mother added softly, "But remember, appearances can sometimes deceive. Look deeper than what the eyes can see." That night, Aena could not sleep. She sat beneath the stars thinking about Ku and his proposal. By morning, she had made her decision. Her heart felt peaceful whenever she was with him, and she agreed to marry him. The whole village became excited as wedding preparations began. Decorations were hung, food was prepared, and everyone looked forward to the celebration. But on the night before the wedding, Aena had a strange dream. In the dream, a gentle voice whispered to her, "Look beyond the surface. True love is not only about what the eyes can see." When she woke the next morning, the words stayed in her mind. Before the wedding ceremony, Aena approached Ku and said calmly, "Before we marry, I want to see you as you truly are. Please show me your real self without hiding anything." Ku looked at her quietly. Bound by the honesty of her request and the power of the promise between them, he could no longer hide the truth. Slowly, his handsome human form faded. In its place appeared a large python. The villagers gasped in fear and stepped back in shock. Many shouted in alarm, but Aena did not run away. She looked into the python's eyes and saw something familiar. The same kindness, the same wisdom, the same gentle spirit she had come to love was still there. In that moment, she understood something important. Love was not about appearance, it was about the heart. Bravely, Aena spoke to the crowd. "I said I would marry the most handsome man who could truly love me. Now I see that true beauty does not live on the outside. It lives within the heart. I will keep my promise." Her courage and acceptance filled the air with silence. The python was deeply moved by her words. a powerful magic stirred within him. Because Aena had accepted him completely, without fear or judgment, the ancient spell that bound him was broken. Light surrounded him, and once again he transformed into the handsome man named Ku. But this time, the transformation was real and permanent. No magic disguise remained. Aena's honesty and unconditional acceptance had freed him. The villagers watched in amazement. Soon after, the wedding took place with great joy and celebration. Music filled the village, and laughter echoed through the hills and along the rivers. Aena and Ku began a life together filled with love, respect, and happiness. Years passed, and their story became a legend in the village. Parents told it to their children, and elders shared it with travelers passing through. It reminded everyone that true love does not judge by appearance, and that the heart often sees what the eyes cannot. In the small village surrounded by hills and rivers, people never forgot the story of the girl who looked beyond the surface and discovered the greatest magic of all, the power of true love.